YouTube, this is Necrostevo and you're watching one of my narrated Wi-Fi battles. This battle is one that I had against Jackkkkkkk3. Be sure to go check out his channel if you're not subscribed to him. He does a lot of really interesting stuff with the NU tier. Most notably lately he's been trying to sweep entire teams 6-0 with a Flareon. So if that doesn't sound interesting, I don't have much for you. This is an NU match that we had today. Today's match is an NU match, and he starts off with Omnite. I figure he's just going to set up entry hazard, so I just went for a U-turn, because most likely he's going to be too bulky for me to kill with superpower, and he does. And I go out into Clan Pearl not knowing what he would do. I figure he might have Toxic, but he just keeps on setting up entry hazards, and so I figure I can just go for a Shell Smash here. If I had gone for a second Shell Smash, I would have just been able to sweep his entire team, as he just continues to set up entry hazards. Spoilers, based on the length of the video and the fact that I just go off and kill the Omnite right here, I actually don't get to sweep his entire team. But Clan Pearl is still really fun to use. I've swept 2 OU teams with Clan Pearl before. No one wants to really mess around with that Deep Sea Tooth. Now Cryogonal has great special defense, so it is able to take a Deep Sea Tooth, stab, Shell Smash boosted Surf, and then break my substitute because my defense fell. That's unfortunate because now I don't have a substitute up, and he still has Zebstrika waiting in the wings, and that is faster than me after a Shell Smash just because Zebstrika has a fantastic base speed. And he just goes for Volt Switch to finish me off. I could have switched out there, but I was really hoping that he, I don't know, was running a weird set and I was faster or something. I don't really know why I stayed in there. But, you know, sweeps kind of make for uninteresting matches. But he goes for the Volt Switch, he brings in Jump Pluff. I know that I'm faster with my Falcon Zord, which, shout out to you guys who used to watch Power Rangers back in the day. Or even now, really. I don't watch Power Rangers anymore, but if you do, more power to you. But I go for U-turn expecting a switch because there's no way he's faster than me because I am Scarfed. And he goes out into this annoying Shelgon. Shelgon is extremely bulky without Eviolite, and being a dragon, it has a lot of natural resistances, so I figured now would be a good chance to just maybe set up on it. And he goes back out into Jump Bluff, and I was like, great, now he's just going to Encore me. And I wouldn't really mind the Encore if I had up a few Calm Minds already, but I didn't have that going. And it turns out that he was just going to use Sleep Powder, so that means I really should have just stayed in, because I didn't care about going to sleep, really. But since he is using Sleep Powder, I'm out here into my Liebe, which is nicknamed after one of my friends, and Liebe is interesting because Shed Skin means I have a chance to get rid of that Sleep Powder should it hit. And I really should make this Dragonair a little bit more offensive, because after 2 Dragon Dances, I'm not able to KO a Jump Bluff. Granted, he might be max HP, max defense, or even just max HP, but considering that Dragonair can control the weather, one would think that he could KO a Cotton Ball. Semantics, I suppose. But he does manage to put me to sleep, but like I said earlier, I just wake up with the Shed Skin. Unfortunately, he's getting a ton of health back from the Elite Seed, and he puts me back to sleep again with his Jump Bluff. So it doesn't really end up mattering that he missed the first 2 because I'm not able to kill him in 1 outrage. So I'm thinking I need to go back into this Dragonair and maybe give it a little bit more attack, because it's annoying when it barely doesn't kill things. That aside, though, I was really hoping I would wake up here because I knew he would have to switch out eventually. And unfortunately, I don't wake up and I don't get the Shed Skin, which is weird because when I rest, I normally get the Shed Skin all the time. So maybe that's how that balances out. Now he goes out into Zebstrika, and here he should have known that I was Scarfed because I came in after I was killed. And maybe he was predicting a U-turn or something, but the Thrash is going to be able to easily kill Zebstrika. And that's why I run it on Falcon Zord. He hits so hard, and normal is really good coverage to have to hit a lot of the electric types in NU that you see, such as Ampharos, Zebstrika, Raichu, those types of guys. And then if I use them in higher tiers, I basically just use them for Scarf Brave Bird because Brave Bird, all the things. That's just the way to go. All the things. If it doesn't matter if it resists it, it doesn't matter if it would be immune to it for some reason. Brave Bird it doesn't matter. Anyways, though, he's able to get a wish up, send it out to his Jump Bluff, so that's back at full health. And I am able to Toxic his Jump Bluff, which is kind of nice because this thing is getting on my nerves. But at the same time, all the work that my Dragonair did on this Jump Bluff is now gone. So Dragonair's sacrifice was in vain. But that's okay though, because I predict the sleep powder go back on the Falcon Zord, who is already toxic. And since I have, probably I was predicting for him to switch out, and I didn't know into what, so I just went for Thrash because I knew I could hit everything on his team. And he brings back out Shelgon. This is great because I was hoping that from that range of HP I could just 2-hit KO it before it got up another wish and healed. And Falcon Zord is able to clutchingly pull it out with 3 HP left, get another Thrash off, and then die to Toxic. So we have a double down. While those are the best types of downs, I would have loved to save Falcon Zord, but he did a great job in taking out that Shelgon. Now here, I no longer have Sleep Fodder because Falcon Zord was the only thing that I had that already had a stats condition. So I just let Weezing go to sleep. Now, that was a bit of a misplay, and that's going to come into hand later. If I had just Sleep Foddered something else, maybe Pixel even, I would have been in a much better position later. But that aside, though, here I bring out Pixel, expecting him to, seed up and do the thing that he did before. And since Pixel has a little bit less HP than Weezing, he would be getting back a little bit less HP. That was my thinking. Didn't really matter. And here he shows me that he has aromatherapy, which I was not expecting him to have that. I was actually expecting him to switch out to Flareon that turn. And so I was going to recover up and then be ready for it. But since he aromatherapy, he basically got rid of the toxic for free, and I wasted a turn because I could have just ice beamed him. So thinking that he might leech or like U-turn or something, or I don't know. Then I go for the ice beam, but it's a turn too little and a turn too late. As now he brings in Flareon. And I have the discharge. I could have discharged, maybe gotten that 30% paralysis chance. Maybe stopped him from sweeping my entire team with Flareon. Maybe not have had this list of maybes be so long. But long story short, not able to stop the Flareon. He gets 2 workups off, I think. That's a weird way to say that. He gets 2 workups off. He uses workup twice. That's going to essentially give him +2 in attack, +2 in special attack. With Facade, Guts boosted, plus Flareon's great 130 base attack. That is not something that even my mighty Biocide can stand up to, unfortunately. And if it kills Biocide in one shot, which is impressive, by the way, in my opinion, Dormila the Morsharna, it definitely is not going to have a shot at living that. And Pixel the Porygon, whom is specially defensive, is not going to live that either. So, he has a little bit of cleanup at the end here. I think he won 2-0. But that was a pretty good match, and I got to use some of the Pokemon that I only recently bred. So that was very fun. Jack, I enjoyed the match. I'm probably going to post this as a video response to your video. So, if you all enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe to Jack. And I know it's probably getting around that finals time for you guys. I've already started my finals. So best of luck with you guys finishing up school right around now. And I will see you all later. Bye now.